Hello everyone, and welcome back to this mini-series of 7 Days to Die, preparing for Alpha 17. And yeah, so I showed you in the last two episodes a bit about it, and then also about the coppis mod. I think I've almost done everything in here, showed you everything. The last things are P-block, very cool, and also Pexport. These two things I'm gonna show it you because they are very important. Also for the 5x5x5 rule. Alright, let's go with P block. Or not. Wait, okay. So P block. I write P block. P block. Then I want a block, let's say stone. Then I write the length, I think, the height, 5, and the width, 2. And then I write a rotation, so 1, 2, 3, or no, 0, 1, 2, or 3. I know I'm going really fast. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you what P-block is. You can like place blocks. Every kind of blocks. So bedrock, air, stone, wood, dirt, you can like put there. As you can see here, just put it there. Spawn it. And this is what I'm doing right now. Or even cement, I don't know, cement blocks, as you wish. But I'm just gonna show you 0. I never understood, because this doesn't work. 0, 1, 2, or 3. Doesn't really work. So if you check this out. I now made P block stone 5, 5, 2. And now let's see. I've made P block, I was here. 5 length, 5 height, and 2 width. As I said. And so yeah, this was now 0. And now let's check 1. If this works or not. Now I did 1. And as you see, now it's in here, looking there. So this is, let's say, how you make a huge wall or something like that. The maximum length you can have is 200. The maximum height is, don't exaggerate, like 150 or so. Did you ever just build up to the sky? And, well, then sooner or later there's gonna be a limit, like in Minecraft. And you really can't go over this maximum thing with these cheat. Or, no, command. And if you do, the game totally stops working, and then you have to restart, and it's so annoying if maybe there are like 10 players and you have to throw them all out because you just did an error. You made it too high. And that is very annoying. Because, yeah, in the last map there was like a huge chunk just not working, and I had to build their wall, and just annoying, because sometimes I did it too high, then I had to restart. It was very, well, frustrating. Hopefully it's not going to be like that in Alpha 17. Yeah, it was just the map that was not working very good. Anyway. Now make Pundo again. Pundo 1. Yeah, as you can see, Pundo 2. You just see now. What does this here? Well, Pundo does not always work. Not work entirely. No, there's still gonna be sometimes, especially with these like commands here, like Pundo. I'm gonna be like little errors, and there's gonna be this, and you have to remove it manually. So also with prefabs, sometimes they're gonna be like little parts of the, well, of the building or so left that you have then to remove on your own. Annoying in a way, but yeah. This was the first thing. Then the second thing is more important. Just stopped. The P block now -5. That's gonna be important. Air. Exactly. So I might just the contrary thing of that one. Just -5 and air. And so this is the cool thing. This is the thing about the rule 5 per 5 per 5. If someone wants an admin to remove a certain area, then you have this here. You use this command and then it's just away in 1 second with no lags. Isn't that awesome? But yeah, you have to check that out, because you've seen right now I have to stand here and then it removes this part with what I just wrote, 0. You have to be very careful with that, because if someone says, no, I wanted this area here to go out, not that one, then you do like pundo, and sometimes it doesn't work. Here it did, but if it's really, really bigger, then maybe it doesn't. That is sometimes problematic. And yeah. Right, this would have been 5 per 5 per 2, 25, 50, 100 coins. This area here would have costed 100 coins, just for a little information. And yeah, it's gonna be like that in the server. It's Alpha 17. It was late Alpha 16, but there was already almost no one playing anymore. Little problem. And now the last one, I'll now show you P block. Yeah, cool stuff, really cool stuff. Now the cool really stuff. Oh, look at that, it's an error. The last one is Pexport. Now, just to be straight on, this is how I got my base. Because maybe you're wondering, but how did you get that base? Well, that's with Pexport. What you do is you have like a certain building, a certain area you want to keep for your memories. Yeah, always remember, if you're here on Steam, you can always go back. If you here go to Standards to Die, then Properties, Betas, and then you will, well, then you would have like, okay, not working. Really? Okay, maybe because I'm playing. And why? If you then click here, then it would be other alphas. Strange. Oh, this blue thing. Oh, why? Then this is how this Pexport works. So let's see, just Pexport help. Then you have, yeah, always type help. Maybe this works. And so there isn't any store location, use method 2 to store a position. What you have to do is to store a prefab. It's gonna be then registered in the, well, in the game prefab or on the server. Here's on the server. But you know, with FileZilla you can just easily transfer it to your own PC. So let's see, I want this church because it just looks so good, and I know that they will remove it in the next alpha because they are not, they don't pray. Just messing a little bit, but inventing a little bit. Anyway, that would be now one reason. Okay, so then I decide to save this prefab. I write Pexport. And now this is stored position, my coordinates. Then I would go, so this is the the lowest point on one side. Then you have to go to the opposite side. You have to to remember this in a way to see that if you go now here, there's like a little square now that would be stored up to this height. Okay, so you're now here. And then you go over here. And now you would like say, oh, look at the height. Export, but that's not all. Now you write a name. You write a name like church. Church. And that's it. Then your prefab is gonna be stored. And now the area from here, this point, up to there, and there, and here and there, and this height, and the depth that I decided to go over there, is gonna be stored in this prefab. And then I could just, well, do it later on, spawn it, this whole area. And just to show you, maybe just to show it to you, this is that. So let's see, grassy ground. So here would be now one area. And now I want to go over here. Now I'm here. Now, well, it works like that. You have then here, this thing makes a straight line all the way. Yeah, just a bit. Just try to imagine, yeah, this is a line from that point, and it does the same thing over here. This line does it like that. Oh yeah, wait, kill all, and dead. And here's a straight line too. And now they meet here, as you can see. And well, this would be now one part, same thing here, straight line, and that would be the base ground. Then I, well, put the export over here, so it would go up here, do the same thing over there, the line, and so on. And yeah, that's the deepest point. I made export here. And yeah, then would just meet. Then this is a little square, like that in a way. 1, 2, 3. Then it would continue over here and over here, like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. As you can see, this area and everything what's inside is going to be stored in your prefab. And the same thing works, so just 2 points you will need. The deepest one on one side and highest one on the other side. Okay, I think I showed you everything now from Coppi's mod, how they work. Here are always a few updates, as you can see, not so many anymore. Yeah, luckily it still works. It still works on Alpha 16.4, and I really hope it's gonna continue working, because these commands here are very, very helpful. Now, after having like showed you the preparation from the server, what I've changed a little bit also here, and then also showed you Coppi's mod, a great tool, I'm now gonna like say to you what I want to test out, what I will do. So there are two, like, no, there's one horde base. There's a sort of a horde base that I'm gonna test out in single player. Then the second thing, oh yeah, what was this again? So the first thing was that one. The second thing, all I can remember was the map. Was there a third thing? Yeah, maybe I'll remember that. But yeah, yeah, how high they can fall. And I'm gonna, the highness that they can fall, I'm gonna test maybe out in single player, maybe on the server. The problem is that Coppi's mod and so on are only working on dedicated servers, which means like this one, and not on single player. Nope, sadly not. The hate, I'm just gonna spawn a few zombies and maybe dig down or make the upper side. You see, again a horde that they triggered to you. Very annoying if you would be like. So the tower is a very helpful thing because it really helps you just calm down. Because when I built that wall, well, the tower, it was just all the time zombies falling down, and well, woof. I hope they will like change this in Alpha 17, because all these like, also with the Forge and the Screamer zombies, wow. You'd have been there all the time, just zombies after zombie after zombie. Anyway. Yeah, let's see, like this one. So then I'm gonna like say 20 blocks. These here are 20 blocks. I'm gonna spawn here an entity and let's fall it down. So Darlene, yeah, now she's here, but let's see here, 6, then Darlene should spawn here, and now she would follow me. Come on. Yeah, so they would be just straight down. And yeah,